Accountant explains _money habits that keep you poor. I have spent the last 10 years of my life learning everything I can about money and finance. I have a degree in finance and a certificate in accounting, and now I work in investment banking. And one of the most important things I've learned from all of this is how to take care of my own money. I need to figure out my bad money habits and break them. So, in this video, I'll tell you about 9 of the most common bad money habits that hold people back and give you advice on how to stop them. First, you should pay yourself last. I first read about this in Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's one of the steps to becoming financially free. Robert says that there are 2 different ways that people pay their bills. The first way is how poor people usually do things: they pay themselves last. So, as soon as your paycheck comes in, you pay your rent, your phone bill, your payments, and your social plans. Then, if there's any money left over, you save it. The second thing he talks about is what rich people do, which is the exact opposite of what poor people do. They pay themselves first, which is how you should do it too. Take at least 10% of your pay and put it in your savings account as soon as you get it. Think of it like a bill. This is so important, and if you do it, you can be sure that the money will be saved and not just disappear. Probably a lot of people are thinking, there's no way I can do this. I don't have much money. But what's amazing is that when you take that 10% and put it away, your mind will come up with ways to plan your spending and your money so that it will last for the whole month. You won't even know it. People don't know how much money they're spending on paying bills, buying something new, and going out on the weekend. Away, and then they save what's left. This is the wrong way to think. The key is to pay yourself first instead of making other people richer by buying their things before you pay yourself. The second bad money habit is getting used to bad debt. It seems that debt has become the rule these days. People are taking out loans to buy even the smallest items. To buy clothes and presents. I have a strict rule that says I shouldn't buy something with any kind of loan unless I can pay for it in full with cash. Keep in mind that credit card companies want you to be bad with money because that's how they make money. The average interest rate on a credit card is 22%, which means that if you can't pay it off on time, you lose all the perks and rewards that the credit card company gives you. It's not having a stash. This goes along with the first point, which is to pay yourself first. And the main thing is to save enough money so that you have a cushion of 3 to 6 months. This is very important, and having this cushion set aside and ready for you to use if you need it will give you peace of mind. You're freeing up your mind to focus on more important things. So, how do you save up 6 months worth of money? It's because you pay yourself first and start putting away that 10%. And once you have your stash, you can use the extra money you save to add to your investment fund and look for investments. Number 4 is not knowing how much money you make or how much you spend until you know where you stand. How do you know where you want to go? There's a thing called lifestyle inflation, which means that as your income goes up, so will your spending. When you make more money, you spend more. And it goes on and on. Make more money, buy a bigger house or a nicer car, spend more, and make more. It's crazy how common this is, but it's a sure way to get into trouble. You want to be in charge of your money and know where everything is headed. A budget tracker is very important. It should include how much you make, how much you pay yourself first, that 10% we talked about, and how much you spend on things like bills, mortgage, rent, spending, paying off debt, and so on. You should also be on top of that budget tracker. Set up a date night with the tracker at least once every 3 months. People who know exactly where they stand financially, know what they own and what they owe, have a clear plan for where they want to be financially, and know what they need to do to get there. People who know all the steps they need to take to get there are more likely to get a lot of money and build wealth than people who just dream about money but don't know how to get it or how to handle it. Just thinking about these things and seeing the numbers in black and white will make you take action. The 5th bad money habit is doing things that cost a lot of money. A lot of people like to shop, and I guess part of that is shopping therapy. However, marketing, social media, and these multi-billion-pound companies love to tell us how much we need to spend our money in cash instead of keeping it and investing it. The next step is to just save money. If you want to get better with your money, you can. First, save more of the money you already have or make more money and find other ways to make money. And a mix of both is the best of both worlds. You can't build wealth if you make more money and spend it all, but you also can't do it if you only focus on saving because you can only save so much. You can only get so far with those cashback sites. So, if you want to really build wealth, you need to think about both how you can save more of your income and how you can make more money. The amount you can save is limited. The part about making money does not. It never ends. Whether you trade in the stock market, ask for a raise, or start a side business, there are a lot of ways to make money. You need to get out of the bad money habit of thinking that saving money will make you rich very quickly. 7th, having to pay too much in taxes. Your taxes will be the most expensive thing you ever have to pay for. Even though everyone has to pay taxes, many people just pay them without thinking about how they can properly pay less. The key word here is legally. They have money. They know about illegal business structures that give a company a tax benefit. They hire tax experts to help them pay as little tax as possible. So, if you want to be ahead of the game, one of the best ways to get richer is to know how to use tax rules to your advantage. For example, investing through an ISA or a Roth IRA, which is a type of investment account that keeps your dividends and profits from being taxed, or running your business as a business instead of as a person. All of these things are allowed if you're a solopreneur. And if you don't agree with this and would rather pay, you can. No matter if you can legally lower your tax bill or not, if you have to pay more taxes, it doesn't hurt to learn the tax rules and lower your tax bill. This way, you can use the money to support things that are important to you instead of letting someone else decide where it should go. If you want me to make a video about taxes, I'm going to. I already have a summary of what I want to include, but I'm not sure if I should put it out there. It can be looked at from both sides. So, if you want to see that, tell me in the comments below. Number 8. Waiting too long to invest. When you start saving money and have that stockpile or buffer we talked about, you should start thinking about spending that money so that your money starts working for you. You should also spread out your investments so that your money isn't all in one place. So you can handle different things that come up in life, but you don't want to leave that money in a bank account because inflation is a thing and it means you're losing money every year. So, I have a mix of safe investments and riskier ones that I'm also ready to lose. Start looking into different ways to invest. When you've saved enough money, don't leave more money than you have to. I have another movie about what you can do with your money in tough times like the current recession, and I'll link to it here. There will always be reasons why you can't invest, like not having enough money or not knowing where to start. However, the longer you wait to invest, the harder it will be to get to the same level of financial freedom as someone who starts investing early. It might be as simple as finding the right person or tools to help you deal with your money in a way that makes sense to you. Whether that's from the point of view of an employee, an entrepreneur, someone who takes fewer risks, or someone who takes more risks, there will be someone whose trading style is more like your own. We really appreciate you watching. If you like this movie, you might also like the one I linked to here about making money work for you and getting rich. Thanks for watching.